Streaming. All right. We're streaming, baby. Feels good. Feels good. No one's here yet.
It says that Cotter and Marshall is not on Twitch.
No, we're not on Twitch. It's I think I changed it to Marshall Let's Go. Yeah, I think I did change it to Marshall Let's Go. All right, gang. Thanks for joining in. Afternoon show time. Who would have thought? Afternoon show. Well, here we are. 3:30-ish in the afternoon. Here in studio with Tim Janier. We'll put him on camera here in a bit, but we have him here just in case something blows up. But it's so good to be back in the afternoons here. It's been quite some time. So Cotter and I took a sabbatical, decided to do the morning show, right? Decided to do the morning show. He, like a giant a-hole that he is, decided that he no longer wanted to live in Savannah. A-hole move. Decided to move to Austin, and then it kind of put me in the lurch there. So here we are today. I can get into that story more later. But here we are in the afternoons. Very excited to be here with you today. Yes, Andrew. What's up, buddy? So things are going to be obviously different. Wanda. Things are going to be different here, and we're going to evolve too. So it's going to be really chill these first couple weeks of the show, and then we're just going to kind of add into the show, right to the show. So it's going to be very exciting to see this kind of thing move forward. I'll start having more guests in studio, but we're going to get in. We're just going to dip our toes in to the water and see how this thing goes, which I'm very, once again, excited about. Lots of changes here at Rock 106.1. Lots of very cool things happening as well. Chris Jericho in studio tomorrow. We also have, just loads of other stuff happening. Next Monday, Dave Mahoney. We'll talk about that here in just a few minutes when we jump back on air. But we have quite a few things to get to. I'm using kind of the same system, but we've added some stuff to it, and that's why Tim's in studio with me. And here, in case any of you want to get real crazy with it, there's Tim Janier right there. Hold on, I'll turn your mic on. Let me make sure I have everything correct. Okay, you should be on the mic. I still don't hear you. There it is. Okay. Nope, don't hear you at all. See, this is why. Oh, that's mic 3. I thought it was mic 2. That's stupid.
Kind of agree with you there.
Yeah.
But we could change those around. That's easy enough. Is that better?
Yeah,
I don't see you on. I have no image coming through. Is everybody here? No cam on Twitch, Gibby's saying. Yeah, so I don't have any cam on here as well.
On Twitch?
On Twitch.
Okay. This is why we're not trying super
Tim
hard.
still breaking things. I see, says Andrew. Look, Let's see about YouTube.
Well, Andrew's on YouTube, and it seems YouTube's using. And hello, Tim. Holy crap, that sounds loud. I think we're mostly at the right level. Cam isn't on Twitch, hopped over YouTube. That maybe because I switched some stuff around on our Twitch channel.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking as well. When you went through and switched all that stuff.
Yeah, maybe I'll
go through and.
Facebook can sadly see that.
Facebook is working. Ooh. Good. YouTube is working.
All right, so we'll get Twitch worked out before tomorrow.
But
yeah, that's a tomorrow issue. We're not worried about that.
Yeah. We're doing it live.
We are doing it live. Speaking of live, I go on the air officially in 2 minutes.
Okay.
But here we are back in the afternoons. Super excited.
What's the YouTube channel called?
I switched the name of it yesterday, so that's probably the reason I messed it up. Probably.
But, for YouTube.
It's for YouTube.
Yeah.
For YouTube, I think I changed everything to Marshall Let's Go.
Okay.
Adam says, listening and watching from Alabama. Loud and clear, boys. Nice.
Right.
Thanks, Adam. So obviously got a bunch of cool stuff going on, guys, with Chris Jericho in studio tomorrow. Rat, what's up, buddy? With Chris Jericho in studio tomorrow, and then Dave Mahoney making their way here. And I'll kind of explain here once we jump on the air kind of my connection with them so you guys can be relieved, because you should be. The guys are fantastic. But we'll talk about that. We're also giving away Hinder tickets today about 5 p.m.-ish. Just listen up for the keyword. Once I give it to you, text it in. You'll have your shot at winning. And we're so busy nowadays just over the summer. AEW's tomorrow. So we have AEW. I'm going to be out front handing out free stuff. Guys, so much cool stuff is on the way. Once again, it's nice to be back in the studio. I've been at my home studio for 5-ish months, doing my show and everything. So it's nice to be back in the big boy studio, hanging out. So here's the deal. I got about 30 seconds. I'm going to pop on air. Hopefully I won't mess it up, and I'll be right back. It's Rock 106.1, Savannah's Rock Station. Am I even on the air now? I'm not for sure, Tim. I think I am. I'm going to cross my fingers. Guys, it's so great to be back here on the afternoon show here at Rock 106.1. I think I have all the buttons correctly pushed. Tim, thumbs up? Okay, thumbs up. This is fantastic. It's great to be live, doing live radio again for everyone out there. So, hi, I'm Marshall. I want to be your friend. I think I've said this many times. And of course, today, the show, as we're going to try to do every single afternoon, we are live streaming right now. So if you want to catch us on the Rock 106.1 Facebook page or Twitter page, or you could follow The Marshall Show, also on Facebook and Instagram and all those fun things, please do so, because we are so excited to be here in the afternoons with you. And we're going to be here all the time because we are making loads of changes here at Rock 106.1. So I'm very excited to announce. And we made the official announcement last Friday, so this may not be news to some of you, but my good friends, the Dave Mahoney Morning Show, are coming to Rock 106.1. And I know what you're saying. Marshall, aren't you mad you're not going to be in the mornings anymore? No, I love sleeping in. You know what's awesome? Not having an alarm at 4:30 in the morning. And that's why I'm excited to bring my friends here to the radio station. Dave and Mahoney, they're guys that I worked with in Las Vegas, and they are so funny. And I don't know if you're going to believe this or not, very successful, unlike me. And they actually are nationally syndicated, and they bring such a great show with Dave Mahoney, Audrey, and of course, producer Ian. It's going to be a fantastic ride and a fantastic show to wake up to. So guys, once again, big changes here at Rock 106.1. This coming Monday, starting at 6 a.m., it's the Dave and Mahoney Morning Show here on Rock 106.1. You can find all their links, all the goodness over at rock1061.com. So very excited for this new era of Rock 106.1. Now, we've got Hinder tickets to hook you up with right around 5 o'clock this afternoon. Keep listening for your chance to win there. Right now, it's Dorothy, Rest in Peace, on Savannah's Rock Station, Rock 106.1. I think I have this right. Edition, mono, that's right. That's right.
You're good.
That's good. I think I didn't mess that up so badly, Tim.
And the cool thing is I got the play next, and you could use manual toggle instead of using the mouse. You know what I'm saying?
I know. I'm gonna have to get used.
Now, you're gonna go into a break right after this.
Yeah. Well, not anymore. Yeah. I'm trying to get used.
You're not live anymore.
Yeah, I hit the exit live button.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, you could leave it. The idea was that you could leave it on the entire time you're streaming.
Okay.
Yeah. So you could leave it on, and just as long as you have wide orbit mix minus on and hot, you're good to go.
Love it. Love it.
So yeah.
We'll see how badly I can break or mess this up. All right, guys. Sorry, I've missed some of your comments here. What's up, Gibby? Hey, guys. Alice Chains Funko
too.
Pops advertised today with a vinyl box of dirt. So cool. Oh, Robert, I don't got money for that. I mean, I do because I'm rich. I make $1,500 per show. Actually, they upped. I make $1,600 per show now since they moved me to afternoons. I demanded a raise. Wasn't in a place to ask for a raise, but they gave me one anyway, so joke's on them. Rhett says, so is the morning show actually based here in Savannah, or are they syndicated from Las Vegas? The guys are based in Las Vegas. They love Savannah, but they didn't want to move here because, well, they live in Las Vegas. Can you blame them? But it's a syndicated show from Las Vegas. They do their show every single morning for us So we will get fresh stuff every single morning from the guys, and that's why I think it's very important. One of the things I first asked about when we decided to bring him here. Trust me.
Can I address Wanda says that music was playing while he was on air? There's Wanda, there's an 8-second delay on air from when he's talking into the mic and when you hear it on the radio, just so you guys know.
Oh, okay. Well,
16 or something like that. I forget.
I didn't have audition on, so I don't
No, you were good. You were on air.
Yeah, but was music on the stream?
No, she was talking about on the air, I'm assuming, right?
I think she was talking about it on the stream.
Because she was like, music is playing, so I'm assuming that she was talking about over the radio, right? That makes sense.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
Marshall, thoughts on the new Highly Suspect songs? Don't love them. I mean, honestly, if you wanted my real opinion, I don't love them. They're not as good as some of the stuff they've done in the past. But I'm not going to damn them for it. They just announced a big tour, nothing really close to us, which I don't care for because I would love to have them in Savannah once again. But yeah, I'm not loving the new Highly Suspect. Heather says, can't wait for AEW tomorrow. Definitely be listening to Chris Jericho tomorrow. Yes, I'm very excited to have him in studio as well. We'll definitely talk about some of the stuff that he's been up to. And then obviously there's a lot to get into, especially with the wrestling and music stuff with Fozzy. I'm very, very excited about it. Bill says, I need those AEW tickets. My boy would be so stoked. Make sure to sign up online, rock1061.com.
Are my headphones over there?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I have no idea where your headphones are. Oh. So are they starting super early with the time difference? I don't know. That part I don't know. That's a them problem.
I'll listen to because Wanda says that was during the transition.
Oh, okay.
She heard music, so I will listen.
Well, if it's less than 10 seconds, they don't ding you for it. So
well, that's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, still, it's just kind of a weird continuity.
Yeah, Red says no music was on the stream. Thanks, buddy. We could hear music. We could hear music on YouTube stream. I have no idea. Andrew says, you're going back to the beer reviews with local breweries. Yeah, I'll be bringing back the beer review here in the next few weeks. One thing we'll be doing with David Mahoney, because they are big-time beer guys. Like, Mahoney got me into craft beer to kind of lay it all down for you. So we're actually going to do some Zoom beer reviews of Supremacy, and we're going to then share them on our social media. So you'll be able to see that. And then I'll eventually do some beer reviews. I don't know if it'll be every week, but we'll do beer reviews continuing on. How come Tim isn't doing the traffic report? Heard some chick doing it. Tim, you want to explain that?
Well, that was a decision not made by me to not do me on traffic anymore.
There you go.
So they wanted to have a more
better voice,
unified,
sexier voice.
Yeah, something like that. Oh wait, what was it? It was the other traffic guy in the evening was not great. So they wanted to do a unified thing where they had the same company doing both the morning and the evening.
Yeah,
so
it made it easier. Plus, it makes it easier on you because
it definitely
makes it
easier on me.
Tim, I don't know if you knew this or not. Quite a busy fella. Yeah. He's got. I asked him to come in yesterday, and he acted like I was asking him to, literally, do surgery. He's like, "Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?"
Gibby's wondering when I'm going to talk on my coffee YouTube channel.
Yeah, actually, so Gibby, I'm glad you asked that. So Tim has a YouTube channel. What's it called again?
Tim Janier Drinks Coffee.
Tim Janier Drinks Coffee, where he just drinks coffee, and then you could just talk to him. You can say anything you want to him, and he will not reply. But make sure to subscribe to Tim's channel as well. If you like seeing terrible content.
When's the last time I broke the studio?
Oof. I mean, yesterday it was broke, but you didn't break it recently.
Broke?
We fixed all of the brokenness yesterday. Yeah. All right. So coming up here in about 6 minutes or so, we're going back on the air. Just in case you didn't hear, there is an update to the Alex Murdaugh case. So Alex Murdaugh is the lawyer who
nerd about this.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Alex Murdaugh is the guy that very suspiciously. Why does this get cut up? I don't like that. Alex Murdaugh is the guy who potentially maybe, possibly, a lot of us think murdered his family. So we have a little bit of an update on that in regards to the Alex Murdaugh case. It's the latest breaking news. I found it just before we started streaming today. So I'm very excited to check out and share with what the latest update is. Now, once again, coming up in the 4 o'clock hour, we're going to be talking about Stranger Things, kind of a hot topic right now. They got a lot of award nominations. And then kind of break down like all the details for Chris Jericho tomorrow. Now, Chris Jericho is going to be in studio. AEW's in town, so I'm excited to have Chris in studio. Is it hot in here?
It's warm, actually.
Yeah. You mind popping the thermostat there?
Yeah.
A little lower?
Let's kick it down a little bit.
See if we can make my nips pope out. A little nip time. The stream just got a whole lot sexier. A couple things since we've last hung out, which was January. I still have not cut my hair. It is ridiculously long. My beard, also gross. I asked my wife, I'm like, hey, I think I'm going to shave my beard down. I'm going to regrow it, but I'm just going to cut it down to somewhat normal size. And she got visibly upset with me. She said, what do you mean? I'm like, well, I'm going to kind of shave my beard down to like, my skin, not like a complete shave. But she did yell at me for even bringing up the thought of shaving my beard. So I guess that's staying for a while.
My baby mama hates it that I even have this much of a beard.
What?
Yeah, really.
What does she want? You smooth like a Ken doll?
Probably why we're not together.
Yeah.
Damn. Nah, dude.
Damn. All right, hold on. Let me pop open the story here that I got. Oh, I don't like that. What happened there?
True.
I guess I should be glad that the Twitch cam is off. Yeah, well, maybe. Don't worry, I'll get it fixed. I guess I changed something yesterday that it didn't like. Need to paint the walls. White reflects the heat. Red rum. Yeah. Don't worry, I'm going to add some stuff to the back wall here eventually so it's not so, death room. Andrew says, I also have not cut my hair, but I have trimmed the beard. Yeah, I've trimmed my beard a couple times just to keep it kind of a shape, but it hasn't worked with me very well. All right, guys, 3 minutes. We'll jump back on the air live, talking about an update with the Alex Murdaugh death case. But yeah, so the goal, gang, is to come back and bring forth all the goodness, not all of it, some of it from the morning show. We'll be bringing back Chicks on Dudes. Hopefully going to be bringing back the beer review of Supremacy here in the next few weeks. But once again, just kind of trying to get my feet underneath me in regards to everything going on. There's Mac right there. Look at her. Speaking of Mac, little show and tell time. So Mac comes in today. And if you remember Mac, Mama Margaret is her mother, and we talked to her quite a bit and about her on the live stream. Mama Margaret made me a pound cake. So, and it's heavy. It must have 7 sticks of butter in it. Like, it's ridiculous.
That's my kind of pound cake.
Yeah, it is a hefty pound cake. So, thank you to Mama Margaret for making me a pound cake. I don't know. Is that like
Are you gonna like ice it or?
I don't know. I was just given this cake in this Tupperware bowl.
Here's a cake.
Like, hey, here's a pound cake. Here's what cake is. And I'm like, okay.
Is it like your birthday or something coming up?
No.
Okay.
Mama Margaret just loves me, apparently.
I mean, I guess I tried. She was talking to her earlier. Mac was talking to her mom, that is. And I just happened to walk in. I was like, hey, so when are you coming down to cook some food, yo? Let's go.
Mama Margaret, man, she's
for real, man.
Southern cooking that will literally take years off people's lives.
So good, though.
Mm-hmm.
Come on
now. Does it make it a butter cake? I don't know, man. Maybe. It is just ridiculous. Wanda says, oh my God, just warm it up and have a slice with a cup of coffee. That does sound good. I don't know. I'm going to show my wife when I get home tonight. I'm like, I don't know what to do with this.
That's a good idea, Wanda.
Going to make any of those sweet-ass The Marshall Show stickers or shirts? Yes. I think the goal is, I was told by the boss that I can't spend any money at all till fourth quarter. So I think I'll be making my own stickers and getting those done. So yeah, once I have them done, trust me, I'll let you
I mean,
guys know.
it's not that expensive to do.
No, I can get like a
right?
couple hundred stickers for a couple $100,
Yeah,
sort of thing.
It's not that expensive.
Plus, the new logo is ridiculous. In case you're wondering, bottom left-hand corner is the new Marshall Show logo. It took some inspirations from the Cotter and Marshall Show, which I'll actually explain here more in just a minute, but we'll get into that here in just a little bit.
You about to go on air?
Yeah, I've got like 30 seconds, so
Okay.
let me get myself sorted and we'll be right back. It's Rock 106.1, Savannah's Rock Station. Thanks for joining the Marshall Show today. So happy to be with you here in the afternoon. Now, a little bit of an update for the Alex Murdaugh case. Now, Alex Murdaugh, he was a lawyer of some sort up in South Carolina, and his family got caught up in this weird, I don't know, a boating accident. You guys can actually search that, but I do have an update on him because he's a bit of a crazy person. So Alex Murdaugh has officially been told, and his family members have officially been told, that he will be charged with murder for his wife and son for their murder. The story is crazy, guys, and I'm sorry, I'm just kind of reading it while I got it here, but it's kind of a little bit of a breaking news situation with Alex Murdaugh. His family's been informed that he will be charged with the murder of his wife and son. Now, they were shot to death back in June of 2021. Now, Alex Murdaugh, once again, loads of crazy stuff has come out about him. There was the whole, he got shot at in the back roads of Charleston, and there's all sorts of stuff with this, so much so that they're actually making an HBO Max documentary series about Alex Murdaugh. So if you have not caught up with the story, it's actually one that's well worth your time. But that's the latest news from Alex Murdaugh. Looks like he will be officially charged with murder. Wild stuff. It's Rock 106.1.
We are Savannah's Rock Station.
I thought that that was going to be on Netflix, not HBO.
I heard it was on HBO.
Okay.
Yeah. I heard, the HBO was going to be, what up, Boston? Yeah, I heard it. I heard Alex Murdaugh was going to be he has a document. Maybe he has two, actually. I think one is on HBO, I know. Because we talked about it back on the Cotter and Marshall show.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, who? But yeah, crazy stuff there. All right, so going back, let's talk about the logo real quick. And hold on, I can actually make it larger for the people. So if you're watching the live stream, of course you are because you're listening to me right now. That is the new logo for the Marshall and Friends show. Now, when it came around to creating a new logo for the show, I wanted to do something that was obviously different from what Cotter and I had. So, but I wanted to take inspirations. I wanted to honor the fact that, I started this live stream. I have a logo because mostly of the live stream in the radio station. So I wanted to honor the Cotter and Marshall show. So we did a couple things to honor the Cotter and Marshall show. First and foremost, we kept mostly the same color scheme. That deep red that we use, that's the same exact red that we use for the Cotter and Marshall show. Also, I'm a massive and passion for animals and also dogs. My wife actually volunteered for a local animal shelter for quite some time, and I just love dogs. Got two at home, Jax, Loki. They're big a-holes. I love them, though. They're mine. So I'm a big dog guy, and with the rainbow and everything, that's just an inclusion thing, man. I love everyone equally.
What's the flaming hair about?
Oh, the flaming hair is actually brought over. Thank you for asking. That's brought over from the Cotter and Marshall show. So if you remember the Cotter and Marshall show logo, it was a microphone that was on fire. That's the same exact fire from the Cotter and Marshall show. So we added that to the top of the dog as well. So there was, you're not going to believe it, especially for me, big time dummy. There was some thought put into what the new logo would look like in regards to the afternoon show. And lightning bolts, they're M's and stuff, and then it's pooping out an M, which I thought was funny. So, I saw this logo. It was kind of a first run logo, and I'm like, that's the one. That's the one for me. So that is That is what we're going with. So that's the new Marshall Show logo. You'll see it on all my social media currently. Everything was updated officially yesterday. So
Right. I thought for sure I had your old sticker on my laptop, but I don't have it.
no, I still have a couple of the old stickers.
Yeah, I'll have to slap one on here.
So, guys, I think for the most part with the show, we're going to be live streaming from about 3:30 till about 4:45 every day. We're not going to do a full show, like a full 4 hours, because, well, that's just a long time, especially when it's just, for the most part, it's going to be me most of the time in here in the studio. Tim just happens to be joining us today to make sure I don't screw up anything majorly, but it is nice. It is nice to be back. Steve, what's up, brother? How you doing? No, it's thank you, man. It's great to be back. Great to be back for sure. Now, coming up here, like I said, in the 4 o'clock hour today. Excuse me. Got an update on Stranger Things, getting a whole bunch of Emmy nominations. We'll talk about Chris Jericho joining us in studio tomorrow, and then we'll also talk about Hinder. We're giving away some tickets right around 5 o'clock today. And then we'll wrap up the stream kind of with that. And then on the second half of the Marshall Show today, which will continue just on air at Rock 106.1. And also, obviously, you can stream us on the app if you would like to listen. Take Rock 106.1 wherever you go. We'd appreciate that. We'll talk about not dropping your cell phone in a volcano. Very important thing not to do. And we'll do some Marshall's Music News with Rage Against the Machine and Metallica.
I mean, how often are you close enough to a volcano where you could accidentally drop it in there?
Generally not.
And now here is the question, though.
I mean, unless you own your own island that has a volcano on it.
Let's say you had insurance on your phone. If you accidentally dropped it into, would that cover? If you dropped it into a volcano, would that cover it?
What if it just landed on
insurance?
like the rocks and didn't land in like the molten lava?
Oh, well, I mean, you're not going to clamber down there and pick it up.
Well, the story may change your mind.
Oh, no. No, that's a bad idea.
Yeah, Cam, dude, it does feel good to have everyone back together. And this isn't even everyone, man. Hopefully going to be here every day, growing. And then I do have a bit of a news. We're not going to be live streaming tomorrow. Tomorrow, with Chris Jericho being in the studio, me kind of streaming from noon until 1. That'll be the live stream for tomorrow because I have to get all the stuff kind of put together. I'll be out in front of the End Market Arena leading up to Dynamite that night. Gret says, is the morning show going to be a full show like two guys named Chris or just between songs? So here, let me describe kind of how the morning show will work. It is a 4-person morning show. You have Dave Farah, who has got like 4 kids and he owns a boat. You have Mahoney, who is married to a principal, and he's just the wild card. You have Audrey, who is just funny and kind of like the stream of consciousness for the show.
Sure.
So she obviously gets destroyed all the time by the guys. And then there's producer Ian, who's just this random guy who's just very, very funny. But those are the 4 kind of main characters of the David Mahoney show. And the show's kind of split up like, imagine it every hour into thirds, right? So you got 1/3 of the hour is them talking about stuff, 1/3 of the hour is music, and 1/3 of the hour is commercials. So that's kind of how, so it's kind of like, it's music, it's talk, we have to pay bills, so it's commercials, and that's kind of what the new morning show is kind of going to be like. So it'll be honestly kind of like the Cotter and Marshall show, because that's kind of exactly what we did.
That was a good show.
Brenton, welcome back. Don't suck. Appreciate it. Appreciate that.
Who's the dorko in plaid? Oh, look, it's
big, bald, and sexy.
It's old Baldy there. Cue ball.
Hey, so speaking of our good friend, our big friend.
Yeah, he's a very nice guy.
He's a very nice guy.
He's a very nice
guy. Charles is looking for employees, so if you have any expertise, or probably don't, he'll hire anyone. For
Charles,
EBT.
Would you hire me?
Actually, I think he would hire you.
You think he'd hire me?
Yeah,
I think he'd get me. I think he'd put me with a broom and a mop.
Well, the thing is, Charles would probably just beat you up. You'd be the laughing stock of the crew, but he'd keep you around because you got a slight bit of lovableness to you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So anyway, Charles, who owns EBT, which is I guess construction company is the best way to say it, Charles. Maybe you can correct me. And they will train you. They're looking for employees. So if you happen to know anyone who needs a job or who just wants to quit yours, Andrew, maybe you. Oh, look, he goes, I may be looking for a job soon, Charles. Andrew, you may want to connect with Charles because he's looking to hire some folk,
And he said they'll train.
and
so
he'll
there
train
go,
you.
man. You
He'll buy you lunch once a week.
once a week.
He'll bring you a cup of coffee once a month, and he will buy you a saw blade. How's that sound? Charles, can we agree to that? Lunch once a week, 1 cup of coffee a month, and he'll buy you a circular saw. Let's go with circular saw DeWalt.
I'd prefer it. If
Ryobi?
you're gonna buy me, if you're gonna buy me a power tool, I want a drill set.
Okay.
I feel like that's like
All right, Charles promises 1 cup of coffee a month, lunch once a week, $10 or less, and a drill
a drill.
of his brand choice.
Yeah.
And you have to work for him for 6 months to keep it.
That's actually pretty-
exactly.
You know what? That's not bad.
Yeah, so you get the drill, DeWalt. I'm a DeWalt guy, so I'm gonna keep saying DeWalt, and then he'll buy you a set of drill bits. Yeah, work for 6
Do I
months.
need my
you get to
own
keep
work
it.
truck? Probably not.
Do I need my own work truck? Yeah, you need your own transportation.
You probably.
I'm just making that up. I didn't even work there.
probably. You probably need to at least be able to get to wherever old boy is, so he could take you to the next job, right?
Right. Commercial remodeling and build-outs. We also remodel docks and decks. There you go. DeWalt all the way. There we go.
Yeah.
I'm a DeWalt boy. That's awesome.
Now,
All right, for that answer, Charles, you get a piece of this pound cake that is 37 pounds. It's full
So
of
you
butter.
know, I only use Ryobi because they're cheap, and I was going to use them until they died so I could get something new. And
So you're not
more like
brand.
DeWalt.
You're not brand loyal.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
I just
You
bought it
hoes.
'cause
You
they
hoes
were-
are not loyal.
I bought them. I bought it years ago because they were cheap, and they've lasted me this long. So I'm like, all right, well, I guess I'll just keep using it until it dies.
See, DeWalt did the greatest thing when it come to branding. They were like, let's make all of our tools obnoxiously yellow. Let's so you know,
Right.
yeah. So they're easy to find.
Right.
They're easy to find, and also I know to go when I go to the hardware store, I just look for the yellow thing, and I'm like, I'll just grab
The
the
yellow
yep.
thing.
Here's the yellow thing. So that's how we go.
Who's the red one?
Craftsman.
Craftsman.
Craftsman sold out. They used to be good. Now they're
Craftsman's
not.
Garbage.
Yeah, now they're not.
Absolute garbage.
I think they're made by Black and Decker now. Just pure garbage.
Charles.
Unless they want to advertise with us. Then I
Charles,
love them.
only a poor work. Only a poor tradesman blames his tools.
All right. Hey, can you do me a favor? Can you go to the Rock 1061 Twitter and see if the live stream went up
See
there?
if you're live.
Yeah.
I gotta sign in and everything. I don't have but I'll do that real quick.
Rigid Tools. Here they have a lifetime warranty. Nice. Yeah, so thanks for everyone joining in on our live stream today. Once again, we'll be streaming 60 to 90-ish minutes every single day. Hanging out with you. We'll get it. We'll grow our afternoon show, get into some more stupidity each and every day. So coming up in Marshall's Music News today, we're going to talk about Rage Against the Machine. They're back after, I think, 11 years of not playing a show. The first and only time I ever saw Rage Against the Machine was at a festival in Las Vegas that only went 1 year, so you know it was a good one. But they headlined the second night, and I got to see them, and they were incredible. But they're finally back. They played a couple shows already. They played one last Friday, Saturday, and I think they played one just last night. And Zach De La Rocha, the lead singer, who's very energetic on stage, had hurt himself pretty severely. So we'll talk about that in Marshall's Music News today. I don't know what it is, but I seen some video and stuff. I think he blew his knee out.
You are live on Twitter.
Awesome. Cool.
No viewers from there, but I think that's okay. I'm not sure that a whole lot of people even know that.
Yeah, we're not
We have a
incredible.
Twitter. Right?
We're not incredibly active there. Milwaukee's where it happened. Okay, cool. Thanks, Keith. What up, Melissa? All right, guys. So we're going to come back on air here in 5-ish minutes or so. Give you an update on Stranger Things. Turns out the show's really good, and they got a lot of awards for it. So we'll talk about that coming up here in just a few minutes.
You know, I just finished watching. I binged through all of Stranger Things over the past week or so.
Like the entire series or just the
I
season?
watched. So I watched the first season when it first came out,
Right.
and I liked it then. And then they announced the second season, and I was like, I'm not that excited for a second season because I was like, this is gonna suck, isn't it? So I just kind of ignored it, and it's gotten this far. So I was like, all right, I'll rewatch the whole thing, I guess.
Charles said, tried Switch, set offline. Yeah, our Twitch is kind of messing up right now, so we'll hopefully have that fixed by tomorrow.
Charles, it wasn't me.
So what do you think now that you're binging Stranger Things? Are you
Well,
you're
I
completely
finished
up to date?
I finished
Okay.
all of it. Yeah, I
So-
finished all of it over the weekend.
So are you happy with the series? Do you want to? Are you excited for this 5th and final season they'll put out in like 12
it's
years?
the final season. I'm gonna be honest. I thought the last season 4 was gonna be the last of it all, and I was kind of disappointed it wasn't because I was like, oh, dude, I don't know how much more of this I could take. But here we are, 5th season. Man, that last movie, the 2.5 hour almost long movie,
Yeah.
I was exhausted.
Emotionally exhausted from Stranger Things?
Well, the thing about it is that they do this part where they like stop the action, right?
Mhm.
And they do these quiet parts in between where they're like, "Oh, there's all this drama between the teenagers or whatever," and I'm just like, "Oh, dude, just end it, please." It's so frustrating. But I mean, it's I get it. I like it. It's not bad.
I like Stranger Things. I think, the bloated episodes, some were better than others.
That's another thing. They made the villain talk as slow as possible.
Well, villains, they like to lay out their plan, too.
Yeah, and he did do that, didn't he?
He liked to lay out his plan very well.
Yeah.
It was, I'll tell you what, I called the the redheaded girl, I called her having her limbs broken because in editing, they messed it up. So let me kind of throw this at you real quick, and you can go back and watch it if you want. So in the very last episode of Stranger Things, spoiler alert, plug your ears. Hi, Lindsay. So Max is floating in the air, and
Okay.
she's about to get whatever, Vecna'd or whatever. Is that the term?
No,
Is that
I
a- is
guess.
that a verb?
I mean, I'll
So
go with
she's
it.
about to go, but you can actually see her kick her leg out to the side, which she was probably directed to do that. But they kept that in the frame. Now the shot was actually above her and she was looking up. But if you look down to the left-hand side of the screen, you see her leg kick out. And this is before her bones actually broke. And I'm like, oh, she's obviously going to die here, or she's going to have all of her bones break. And that sort of killed it for me. And I don't know why I caught that. I don't know why I eagle-eyed that. But as soon as I saw it, I paused it and I showed it to my wife. And I'm like, you see
What
that?
episode was this in?
The final episode where
Okay.
she's lifting up and she just before she goes in that coma or whatever and breaks all of her bones. Yeah, like while they do a shot where she's lifting up in the air
and
she's
it's like
looking up.
it's like a foreshadowing shot. I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
remember
It's
what
right.
you're
It's right where she
specifically
gets
talking
lifted up by
about. Yeah.
Vecna. Anyway, if you look down, you see her leg kick out. I'm like, that is the obvious sign of her leg getting busted.
Yeah.
I'm just throwing that out there. I was like, bad editing, guys.
I feel like she had to. Spoiler alerts. Spoilers, everybody. I feel like she had to die anyways, but I don't think she's actually. I don't know. I'm kind of conflicted about
I wish they would have killed Maxine. Max,
whether
sorry.
or not she's actually still alive. I don't know.
No, they'll find her. And 11 will cure her blindness or whatever.
You think so?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, now her brain is probably mush, though.
I think
right?
I think Will dies. That's my hard take. I think Will dies in this.
I
final
think
season.
Will is the hero. I think his arc is that he stops being a little
bitch.
whiny bitch.
Little whiny bitch.
Stops being a whiny bitch and grows up. You know, because he's like perpetually a little child running. I'm so scared of everything. Yeah.
Rhett says I just want some Jif peanut butter from that Russian dude. I know, right?
Hey.
Are those collector jars at this point? I went to Sam's Club today during my lunch break because I like to just get my grocery shopping out most of the time, like during the workday because I'm weird and old like that. They still don't have any crunchy peanut butter from Jif. They have creamy, gross.
Are they really out of crunchy?
Yeah, because there was the nasty whatever disease in the last batch.
Salmonella or whatever.
Mhm.
Where was it? I want Barb back. I think that
Barb's dead, baby.
no. The black
Hold on to that thought. I got to go on there. Hold on. It's Rock 106.1, Savannah's Rock Station. Thanks for joining the Marshall Show this afternoon. Now, this news kind of just came out as well. Stranger Things Season 4 has gathered 13 primetime Emmy nominations today, including Outstanding Drama Series. Now, if you're watching the live stream, and we are live streaming the show currently on our Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, just not Twitch. I think we broke it. Long story short is we're streaming just about everywhere. We are in deep Stranger Things conversation. So if you want to join us on the stream, make sure to hang out with us each and every afternoon. That's the goal every single day, to hang out with you guys. But great news. If you're a Stranger Things fan, it's cool to see him being recognized like this. Now, sadly, Millie Bobby Brown and Sadie Sink, who plays Max, they did not get nominated for Best Supporting Actress. A lot of people, you won't believe it, upset on the internet about this, but it's pretty cool to see Stranger Things get all these accolades after being gone for a couple years. So there you go. Good news for our friends at Stranger Things. Season 5, you cannot come soon enough. Right now, Collective Soul, it's Shine on Savannah's Rock Station, Rock 106.1. It takes me an extra few seconds to make sure I don't mess this up.
Yeah, you're good. Oh, and there is crosstalk. There's some crosstalk happening when you go live, and I'm sure that's what my wiring.
Crosstalk as in like where the music gets
Where
played?
the music gets fed back
Okay.
into the stream. It's super quiet, so it's not it's not the end of the world. No, so we were talking about Barb, and she just mentions that Barb was first season Nancy's best friend, right?
Yeah.
True.
Mhm.
So my theory, Barb became the black mist thingy that got sucked into Will in the second season. Yeah. Chew on it.
I would have to sit down with like a graph of everything to figure that out. But sure, you know what? Let's go with it.
Well, I mean, she dies first season, and
She
then
dies the first season in the pool, and her
then the
body was
second
there.
season, the black mist thingy wasn't technically there yet. I mean, there's some lore that comes in later on.
There's some stuff with Stranger Things that I just don't get.
Yeah.
And maybe because I'm just too old. I won't even try to understand it. I'm just like, yeah, sure, Black Mist guy.
Fair.
Mind Flayer is Vecna. Vecna is Mind Flayer. Are they the same person? Are they different? I don't know.
Henry in number 1 too. We got to think about that. This guy has 4 names.
Lindsay says she's holding out for Eddie's survival. I'm so sorry. Eddie is stone cold dead. Just
Eddie.
like Eddie Munson, the guitar player who played Metallica
Oh,
the last
yeah,
episode.
dude,
yeah,
not
he's super
Eddie.
dead. If they bring him back, that would be such a that'd be
what's-
such fan pandering. I would hate him for it. I would hate them for it. Brandon, what's up, buddy? Keith says Mac and Q&A was
Fresman.
always great.
What's up, man?
Okay. I Eddie does not need to come back. There's some things that are better left. Sometimes like that's just if they didn't want the character dead, they shouldn't have killed him. They should not have killed him.
And I kind of wish they didn't, to be honest. Drag him out of the other side.
Drag him out of the casket.
Like, come on, man.
Drag his dead body.
No,
over here.
they shouldn't have killed him in the first place. I think
Dustin
someone should have saved him.
Someone had to die, and because he became such a fan favorite, maybe they knew,
Fair
they
enough.
didn't want to kill any of the main cast until the final
Next season.
final season.
When everybody dies, right?
I think I'll put money on Will and Hopper dying.
Okay.
Maxine 11 lives.
No?
11. I think 11 lives.
Do we start a pool on who lives and who dies in season 5?
Stranger Things, death pool. Why not? No, I think 11 lives. I think there's a potential, sequel series with 11. Millie Bobby Brown is kind of a big deal now. I mean, talk about the person who's gotten the most out of the series. That girl is insane. She's gotten so many roles. She's just blown up to this
Who
massive.
is this again?
Millie Bobby Brown. She's the girl that plays 11.
Yes. Right.
She's a
you know
great
who
actress.
the
too.
real winner is? That song.
Running up that
Kate
hill.
Bush. Yeah. Christ, man.
So I heard that she made $2.3 million in royalties over the last few weeks, just from the amount of times that. Yeah, then I guess there's a like a mix with her and The Weeknd now.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and she's just raking it in. Could you imagine just like you created a piece of art 30 years ago.
Right.
And you're like, it's
A
making you
lifetime ago.
it's making you $100 a month, and you're like, well, I'll just live off this $100 a month. It's just a
No,
nice
no,
little,
you're not living off that. You're like, oh, it's nice to get a little bonus check.
it's a nice
every
little
month,
drip in
you
the
know?
pan.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
inflation's really high. You know,
Yeah.
this $100 helps. She got 2.3 milli.
Then all of a sudden,
Bobby Brown's
you won the lotto. Like, it's over, dude.
unbelievable.
I
Good
was
for her.
already retired. I guess I'm gonna retire again. Where does she go on tour now?
I don't think she goes. How old is she? Look up how old Kate Bush is.
I was actually I watched an interview with her.
I think she's near
65.
60.
Yeah.
Yeah. Brenton goes, we just got Hopper back. I don't know, man. We gotta pull on those heartstrings somehow. We gotta kill
Right.
somebody that means something. And Hopper, he seems like the sort of guy who's really good at dying.
She's 63 years old.
She's 63 years old.
63 years old. Do you think she'd go on tour? I mean, what the Rolling Stones were on tour, and aren't they still?
Yeah, Rolling Stones are on.
Yeah, they're like
they're
70.
incredible too. I saw them like 10 years ago in
Really?
Vegas. Yeah, they're incredible.
I mean, I've seen some older. That's one of the bands that I wouldn't go and watch because, like, you go to bands that have been around for like ages, right? And they're just terrible, man. Like more often than not, I've been disappointed.
Motley Crue.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen so many videos from the stadium tour with Motley Crue, and they're
Uh-huh.
just bad.
Yeah.
Vince is like talk about a guy who just has all the opportunities in the world to just be killing it right now, and he just doesn't. He just
Yeah,
doesn't.
Vince. He was on some dating show. What 5-6 years ago? Something like that.
I don't know if he was on a dating show.
Wasn't he on like the Rock of Love or something?
That
like
was
or am I thinking of somebody else.
that was Brett Michaels of Poison, who were
Okay,
also
okay.
out on tour on the stadium tour.
Sure.
It's Poison, Def Leppard, and Motley Crue.
all right.
And Joan Jett.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, I don't keep up with TV, so
Heather goes, Motley Crue sucks now. Yeah. Sorry, Brent. I'm putting that juju out there. I think Hopper dies trying to save the family. I think Will dies because I think they're gonna sort of reveal that although he was the first one inflicted, he's the true hero of the story.
I think he's the hero. I think that 11 has. See, here's another theory I was thinking about while I was watching the show is that when 11 put 1 into the underside, that's actually like her
Upside down.
Yeah, that's
The underside is
right.
that
they
place
called
between
it
your
that,
butthole
too.
and-
upside down. Anyways, but anyways, that's all like her mind. Like it's all her doing all of this, and like, you know what I'm saying though? Like this whole other realm goes away when 11 dies. Maybe, huh?
it's not the worst one.
I mean,
That's the worst thing you said.
it's one theory.
It's one theory.
It's just a theory.
All right, guys. Currently, we're playing Fozzy, "I Still Burn," which is the new single from the guys. We'll kind of tease some info coming up about Chris Jericho being in studio tomorrow at 12 noon. Here in just a few minutes when we go back on air, and then we'll come back after the commercials and talk about it. But yeah, I'm still hosting. Just in case you are wondering, obviously. I'm still hosting bingo over at the Draft Room at Berwick on Thursdays. In case you ever want to get out of the house, come hang, play some bingo. Things are going well there. Cotter is doing well as well. I guess I should give an update on our lovely Cotter for the folks who happen to be watching right now on the live stream. So Cotter took off literally the next day after he did the final show here at Rock 106.1, back like 2 days before Thanksgiving. He drove immediately to Austin, Texas, where he started his new job the following Monday. And he works for a company called Sun Radio. Yeah, Keebler. So he's doing well. He just bought his house there. It took him quite a long time to find a house. He cannot afford Austin. Austin is just too damn expensive.
No.
So he lives in a town just south of it, in between Austin and San Antonio. They're only like an hour and a half away. So he lives like 45 minutes south of Austin. And that's where he lives now. So we're excited for him. I'm excited for the old boy to get himself settled. His wife, I think, moves there in a couple weeks. She was going around visiting family at least the last few weeks. So old boy Cotter, yes, the traitor.
Did she eventually? Is she moving out there now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I know she was like finishing out the.
Yeah, she finished out. So Dana was a school teacher out on the islands, and then she wrapped that up. And then over the summer, she went up to see her family. Her mom and dad are quite old, so she went up there to spend some quality time with them.
There you go home and see my mom. I should call my mom today.
Yeah, I'm going to go see my mom, I think, in December. It's her 80th birthday.
80
She's-
years
yeah.
old. Good Lord.
Yeah, I know. So, yeah, I'm going to.
Congratulations.
My mom's at that age of living where I know it sounds terrible. I don't think she wants to live because she just
I feel like-
she complains about everything. She's that type of old person where she's like, my bones.
I feel like that's my grandpa.
And she's a tiny
You know
person
what I
too.
mean?
Yeah, like my mom is like essentially a midget. She's 5'2"
Yeah.
and like 100 and maybe 5 or 10 pounds. She's a tiny woman, but she's always constantly complaining. She's like, my eyes are dry.
Yeah, that sounds like my grandpa.
Yeah.
He's 92 or 93.
Oh,
Like that. He's old,
damn.
man. He's old.
that's
and
old. I don't think humans were meant to be that old.
I don't know.
Like we just got
man.
to this age.
I feel like we're gonna be pushing, 110, and we're gonna be like, oh, he was so young. He was only 90 years old. He still had so much life.
I don't know. If I had to put,
With trends the way they're going, man,
Yeah.
we're gonna be suffering into our 120s.
so my dad passed away, I think early 70s. My goal is to hit 80, and then I'll allow myself to
You're
die.
like, all right.
yeah, I'm out. Peace. It's long enough.
I mean, that's old enough to have yeah.
It gives me.
All of
Sorry
the
for the
things,
crazy
yeah.
morbid talk here, but yeah, hoping 80.
Yeah. 80.
Charles would like to know: has Tim Janier been working out? May just be the trimmed up beard.
Probably the trimmed up beard.
You haven't been doing any push ups, sit ups.
Oh, I've been
Toe
I've been-
touches.
dude. I actually have to. I've been thinking about getting more bigger pants
Bigger pants.
because
All right, we're moving to 36s. We're moving to the 3.6, baby.
Starting to get a little chunky, dude. I don't like it either. Everybody's been telling me that once you get towards 40, then things start going downhill, and I'm starting to believe them more and more.
Oh yeah, no, I'm 39, man. Trust me.
It's yeah, it's over, dude.
All right, guys, we're going back on the air here in about 40-ish seconds. We'll tease talking about Chris Jericho and obviously having him in studio tomorrow. So I talked to his manager today. He's giving me the thumbs up on everything I've asked. So
Oh, nice.
kind of cool.
Right on.
I don't think I was asking for a lot, but
Right.
it's always cool to see management just saying, "Yeah, we'll do it live." All right, guys, we'll be right back. It's Rock 106.1, Savannah's Rock Station. Thanks for joining the Marshall Show this afternoon. So happy to be back in the afternoons with you guys. And tomorrow is going to be a day. Here in about 10 minutes or so, I'm going to share with you all the details on the one, the only, the Ayatollah of rock and rolla joining us live in studio. Yes, details on Chris Jericho joining us live in studio tomorrow, coming up here in about 10 minutes. Right now, let's get into some Alien Ant Farm. It's Smooth Criminal on Savannah's Rock Station, Rock 106.1. Okay, back here on the live stream. Let's see. Oh, yeah, Twitch is offline, guys. Sorry, once again, I think I screwed up Twitch. I changed a bunch of stuff on it yesterday, and I don't think Twitch agreed with all my changes. So, are you expecting someone? There is a gentleman who has paint all over him.
It ain't me, but I'll go
Yeah.
talk to him real quick.
Okay. Oh, sorry, guys. There we go. Yeah, so very excited about Chris Jericho coming in tomorrow. We'll share those details with you here in just a little bit. Get through some commercials and stuff. We'll talk about it on the backside. Now, once again, just to give you a heads up kind of how this new streaming situation is going to go, I'm going to be on from about maybe earlier than 3:30. Let me kind of work out my new day-to-day life when it comes to these things, but we will be live streaming from 3:30-ish to just before 5-ish every day. May start going longer than that, but once again, we're just dipping our toes into the streaming waters and getting ourselves back up to speed when it comes to There we go. When it comes back to, doing live radio again and being here with you guys, which is freaking cool, man. There's nothing like it. There really is nothing like it because you kind of ride on this adrenaline high. And then I immediately, once I stop streaming, I crash so hard. I do. Let's see. It's the Marshall and Tim show. Just today, Mackenzie, just today. It'll just be me. Then I'll bring in Mac and Jake, Stacy, make them come say hi to you guys. Charles says, don't say that about the age thing. Age is just a number. Tell that to my prostate. Random street guest. I don't know who that guy was. He was covered in paint and he looked annoyed. So I made Tim go talk to him. Patrick says, can we get some Audio Slave going? It'll really help me out today. Patrick? Hell yes, you can. Hold on. Let me pop some in. What's everyone doing tonight? I'm doing, let's see. Wife is making stir fry, and I'm going to sit on my couch and continue to research just some talking points for Chris when we have him in studio tomorrow. So that's kind of my night. I'm caught up with most TV shows. The Boys, oh, Jesus Christ. The Boys season 3, so good, guys. On top of that, I'm through Stranger Things and everything. So there's so much great television out there. Should we do Be Yourself from Audio Slave? Hold on. Show me how to live, what you are. I Am the Highway. I love I Am the Highway. Cochise. What if we do Cochise? That's just a jam, dude. Let's go with Cochise. Patrick, I hope you're okay with that. Let's see. Nope, that's not it. Once again, it's been so long, I don't know where anything is. Let's see. Let's pop you in. All right. Let's see. Patrick, I got Cochise coming up in after the commercials. It'll be like 2 songs after that. But I got you, my dude. All right, we're currently in commercials, so we're going to hang out together for you. Yeah, stir fry tonight. I know, I'm excited too, Lindsay. And then I'm going to do burgers the next night. Fancy. Wanda says going to spend more money on Amazon. Is there any good Amazon? I know it's Prime Day. Is there any good Amazon deals, Wanda, that we should be aware of? Yes, Keith. Thank you so much, buddy. Yeah, we'll get our Twitch figured out. I switched everything like with new logos and new artwork yesterday, and I don't know, I broke something. I just got back to Hannibal. I'm way behind the curve. Dude, Hannibal is a fantastic series. Well worth the watch if anyone hasn't checked it out. Well worth the watch. Hannibal had Mads Mikkelsen in it. Had Hugh Dancy as well. It's a great series. And it aired on CBS, and it lasted 3 seasons. Super good. One says, I bought a bunch of stuff for my kitchen on Amazon Prime Day. Usually I'm a sucker for Amazon Prime Day. I'm not going to lie. I usually buy less than $100, but usually I'm a sucker where I find some deal. I'm like, well, I don't know. And I'm a big junk science guy, so I love all the Theraguns and the magnets and stuff. I don't know why I fall into this dumb science, body healing stuff, but I have a bunch of that dumb stuff. I actually have a mat that has all of these prickly things on it that if you just stepped on it, it would hurt immensely. But if you lay on it, it doesn't. And it's supposed to hit certain pressure points. I paid $30 for that. I think I've used it once. But once again, if you couldn't tell, big time junk science guy. Love it. You want to put copper in my socks? Get a bracelet, a wrist guard for that? I would like to try it. Would it help? Would it help me? It never does. All right, once again, we're going to stream here for another 20 minutes or so, and then we'll wrap it up for today. But in the second half of the show, which will be just exclusively on Rock 106.1, you can also, listen to us via the app. We'll give away some Hinder tickets right top the 5 o'clock hour. We'll also talk about not dropping your phone into a volcano as a good move. We'll do some Marshall's Music News about Rage Against the Machine. I talked about that earlier. And then Metallica, they're hitting new records for a song they put out 30 years ago. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you know where I'm going there. But we'll talk about that in Marshall's Music News as well. So we have loads of stuff still to get to on the second half of the show today. And I have a little something I'll show off here. How much time do I got? Let's see. Oh, we still have Killing in the Name and Black Summer from the Chili Peppers. Oh, we're doing good. So back, I think it was my birthday of 2020, maybe. My wife bought me this. This is Chris Jericho's A Little Bit of the Bubbly action figure. So, well, let me open it here. We'll show and tell right now, guys. So here it is, the Chris Jericho Little Bit of the Bubbly action figure. Now, once again, I'm a 40-year-old man. She bought me an action figure for my birthday. But I figured with Chris coming in, I might as well have him autograph it, right? So the goal is to have Chris autograph this. And let's see, Tim is joining us back in studio again. Tim, I was just showing off my Chris Jericho action figure that my wife bought me.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, dude. Did she get it to you for you recently, or
no? She bought it like 2 years ago.
Oh wow!
Yeah, it's just as a random gift. So I'm gonna have Chris Jericho when he's in studio tomorrow, of course, autograph. So this can go. This can go up in the office.
Yeah, dude. That'll be a nice addition to your shelf back here.
I could put it up there too. Heather goes, Hinder's coming here? Yes. Wednesday, September 7th, Hinder is going to be at Victory North Savannah, one of my favorite spots to see a show here in Savannah. They're going to be there. $23.50, really cheap to buy a ticket, or you could win tickets right at 5 o'clock. We'll be throwing out a keyword. As soon as you hear the keyword, you text it in.
My computer's complaining that it's about to die.
Only if there was a plug-in on that side of the table.
Yeah, really, though. There should be a guy that should.
Yeah, there should be like a
right.
Well, like an engineer.
Yeah,
who could do that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Let's see. Have a great afternoon, Wanda. Thanks for hanging with us. Jay says Chris is actually a great guy. Met him several times. Yeah, Chris is like one of the hardest working dudes because the guy is constantly doing media. He's always doing like interviews and podcasts. So when it came to like trying to research to try to come up with some stuff to talk with Chris, it's a little hard because he's talked about a lot of this stuff. So I've learned a few interviewing tricks. So we'll have him kind of talk about some of these really great stories that he shared recently. And then obviously we'll talk about his connection with Savannah. I mean, Chris, I believe, lives down in the Tampa area. So he's a Southeastern boy, even though he's a Canadian at heart.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah, he's a little bit Alaska boy over there. So we'll talk about a lot of stuff tomorrow. And then on the stream, we'll obviously try to answer a bunch of your questions as well. Heather says, I need to go. My birthday is September 2nd. Oh, nice. Melissa says, are you keeping the red wall? Are you going to have an autograph wall? I don't think we'll have an autograph wall like we used to. Actually, I wouldn't mind that.
I think if we were to do anything like that, it would be, I think, like that canvas that we did for the other thing. Something that you could move around.
Yes.
Instead of,
a disposable that we can go time
not
after time.
Not necessarily disposable, more you move it if you wanted to.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I kind of like that idea.
Yeah. Or if you needed to.
Trace says, so glad to have the live stream back. Happy to be back, my friend. Guys, feel free and pretty please with sugar on top. Share the stream. Tell your friends to hang out with us each and every day. Would love to grow the audience as we begin this new chapter here at Rock 106.1. Jay says he does a lot of philanthropic work. Philanthropy work.
Philanthropic?
Yeah, philanthropic. Words are hard. With the Boys and Girls Club is one of his. Oh, nice. Yeah, I mean, like, wrestlers do so much. I mean, I guess they have a little bit of more free time than maybe a regular person, being that they work at night. Wrestlers do such amazing things with the community. Like John Cena. Did you hear that John Cena broke a record for the amount of Make-A-Wishes that he's done?
I did not.
He's done so many. It's crazy.
Didn't really watch a whole lot of wrestling.
Do you know who John Cena is, though?
I know who John Cena is, though.
Yeah. I mean, you've never seen him, but you know who he is.
I've heard of John Cena just because there's a meme everywhere, and his name is John Cena.
So John Cena broke a record. He has set a record of 650 wishes granted.
That's kind of intense, man.
650. Now his last one was actually, I think, like in Germany, because it was some dude who escaped the Ukraine. It was some kid who escaped Ukraine, was in Germany.
Geez.
Yeah, and he like flew all the way there to it. So pretty awesome, man. All right, guys, we have, let's see, Rage Against the Machine on the radio right now. Going to jump into some new Chili Peppers. We'll jump on the air, talk about Chris Jericho, and then we'll play that requested Audio Slave.
So you mentioned Rage Against the Machine earlier.
Yeah.
They're coming back, and I read about this earlier as well. Are they coming out with a new album?
No. I think they're like in that same situation as System of a Down, where I don't know if they actually agree like to make new music, but they agree that touring makes them a lot of money and they're willing to do that. So like every 5 to 10 years, they're like, let's just do a couple shows, get all the money back in, and then they'll just kind of jump
back
from there.
To being,
I wish they would. It's the perfect time to put out a new Rage.
It really is a good time to put out a new
for
album.
such a politically charged band, and if you didn't know they were politically charged, I've seen comments on the internet. You're an idiot.
I read a comment that Rage Against the Machine needs to stay out of politics, and I'm like,
I know, right?
You have no idea who you're listening to, do you?
Charles says, with the afternoon stream, I can now drink beer and watch without the guilt of morning drinking while I should be working.
Hey.
And that's why we made that move, Charles. Also, mostly so I didn't have to wake up so early in the morning. That helps too.
What time is your show over?
It's over at 7 o'clock tonight.
7 o'clock? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, there you go, man. That's you just kick it here and drink beer all evening.
Jay says, none will get better than Connor the Crusher. Google it if you haven't heard about it. I have not heard about it.
Connor the Crusher.
Connor the Crusher.
Is this a wrestler?
I don't know. I'll have to Google it.
I can't Google anything. My computer's dead. And then the asshole fucking engineer, excuse me, this guy still hasn't put in an outlet over here on this side of the desk, so don't get to sit here with my laptop open.
Nope. No, you do not. Shame, too.
Worthless engineer, I'm telling you. Really find somebody better. Like
Trust
big,
me.
bald, and sexy Charles.
We've looked.
That guy could probably do the job right.
Yeah, we've looked. Just the amount of pay we're offering is not really bringing in some prime candidates. All right. Let me even out this hour a little bit. I'm going to kill... Oh, sorry, Guns N' Roses. I meant to pop out Patience here.
Yeah.
I don't got patience for their patience.
Ain't nobody got patience for that. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Ain't nobody got time for that. You're right. All right, guys. Talking about Chris Jericho coming up here in about 2 minutes. Rhett, what's up, buddy?
Who's Connor the Crusher?
Dude, I've been busy. I'm working over here. Unlike
well.
some people.
Yeah, this guy, right? Can't even install outlets.
Yeah, you got a phone over there, don't you? That's called a tiny computer.
Yeah, that's what they say. All right, let's see. Who Connor the Crusher is.
Good seeing you, Chuck. Thanks for hanging out, man. Yeah, guys, we'll hang out for probably another 10 minutes or so, and then we'll wrap up the live stream today. But we just kind of wanted to get our feet wet and kind of figure out what this is going to be like, make sure everything works. We know Twitch doesn't work. We'll get that fixed.
Okay.
Oh, I just got a notification from Amazon Prime Day. Hasbro Clue Game Star Wars Edition is on sale for $31.99. Used to be $70.
Okay, that's today. I got a whole bunch of points too. I have an Amazon credit card and I have a whole bunch of like points built up too. So, like,
man, you're gonna buy so many
free
dildos.
stuff, right? On sale.
Oh man, actually, we had a going away party for Cotter back last November, and one of the things I had people bring for Cotter was dildos because it's funny. And I still have...
Who doesn't love a good dildo?
Name your sex tape. I actually still have a dildo in my car. It's a suction cup dildo that someone put on my car that night. I'm just waiting for the perfect time to suction it on to someone else's car. Now, I thought about doing it to a coworker, and then I thought I could maybe get in trouble for that. So I'm going to wait till someone really agitates me. Someone I don't know, and I'm gonna follow them, and I'm gonna wait, and then I'm gonna put a dildo in their car.
So you've been holding on to this dildo in the
For
back
months.
Where is it in your car?
Oh, it's in my car door. It's in my driver's side car door.
Oh my god!
All right, we're going back on there. Hold on. It's Rock 106.1, Savannah's Rock Station. Thanks for joining the Marshall Show this afternoon. Happy to be back in the afternoons as well. Now, we'll tell you why. That's all happening later on in the show today. But let's get into something very cool that's happening tomorrow. Chris Jericho. Ever heard of him? Of course you have. Chris Jericho will be joining me live in studio at 12 noon tomorrow as he takes over Rock 106.1. What does that mean, Marshall? Great question. He's going to play whatever he wants. He's going to talk about whatever he wants. We're going to live stream from the studio. So if you guys have some time, make sure to join us on the live stream, which is going out to the Rock 106.1 Facebook page, the Twitter page. You can also just search The Marshall Show via our YouTube, and hopefully our Twitch will not be broken at that point. But you can watch Chris Jericho live in studio, ask him questions, and hang with us for just under an hour tomorrow as Chris Jericho, once again, takes over Rock 106.1. Now, he's in town for AEW Dynamite tomorrow. They just announced he has a big match, not tomorrow, but the following Wednesday at AEW Dynamite. So we're excited about that. We'll talk about his fight against Eddie Kingston. We'll talk about Fozzy. They have a new song that is doing very, very well, and all the other stuff he's into. I mean, he's a best-selling author. He's actually just coming off a major health scare as well. So we'll get into the nitty-gritty with Chris Jericho. We're very excited about having him in studio. That is tomorrow at 12 noon. Live on air at Rock 106.1, of course, live streaming, and you can listen to us via the app as well. Super excited, guys, if you couldn't tell. All right, guys, on the way, we'll get into brand new stuff from Turnstile, requested Pearl Jam, but right now, it's requested Audio Slave. This is Cochise on Savannah's Rock Station, Rock 106.1. Boom.
Feeling better about it now?
I'm getting him into more of a rhythm.
Okay. A groove.
Yeah.
By the way, Connor the Crusher is a child who, I guess, he's a
He's a post-human?
That's a hard word for me to say right now. Humus.
He's dead.
We're all having. Well, I mean, he's a kid who had like cancer or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and he went on into the WWE Hall of Fame after he passed away, and he is Connor the Crusher.
Oh, okay.
Posthumously, right? Is that how you say that right? Posthumously.
Hey, words are hard.
Okay, yeah.
Let's not try to be smarter.
I don't think I got that right.
Let's not be smarter than words. Hey, Pin Scorpion, thanks for joining us. Jay said Connor was terminally ill. Little child, wanted to be a WWE champion. He pinned Triple H, became champion, and they enshrined him in the WWE Hall of Fame. Pretty cool, man.
I mean, that's nice. Yeah, that's nice.
Trey says, would that be the dildo that we put on Connor's car before he left and we put it on yours? Yes, right. It would be.
So back to the dildo. So you drive around.
Yeah, every day.
With a dildo just right there.
Just waiting for someone
in
to piss
arm's
me off.
length. In arm's length. So theoretically, if someone were to try to bust into your car, I mean, I'm sure
there's
have a
nothing
few things
good in
that
it.
you could grab, but you could grab that dildo to ward off a potential.
Well, I live in the South, so I don't keep a gun with me, so just a fun fact there. But I could, just so you know, at any point while sitting in my car. Hi, Sandy. You're going to love this conversation, Sandy. At any point driving down the street in my car, I could. Oh, hold on. Let me make sure we don't. There it is. Head on manual. At any point driving in my car, I could grab a dildo with my left hand and a like massive butcher knife in my right hand.
Yes.
And I could drive with my knees.
You should do that more often.
What if
I think
every
Savannah
time
needs a little more weird.
what if every time I got
maybe not the
mad-
knife? Just drive around with a dildo, like hanging out the
Yeah,
window.
what if every time I got mad, I just like a shillelagh, I just shook a
you? Oh, I see you cutting me off.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing about the dildo. It's not an impressive size,
Okay.
and it's not like a human replica.
Okay.
You know, there's no
Sure.
veins or anything.
Uh-huh.
It's just kind of I would say it's like a dark blue.
It's just phallic. It's just
Well, yeah.
phallic
I
looking.
mean, if it's a dildo that you get in the bin.
Uh-huh.
It's
Okay,
a bin
okay.
dildo. It's
bin-
you know,
a bin
yeah. When you go to Walmart and it's like $5 DVD. It's like, this was in the $5 dildo box, and that's the dildo I currently possess because I don't own it.
You
And in
don't
case-
own it.
And in case I ever had to even point this out, I've never used it. Thanks
for the clarification.
yeah, in case
Really appreciate
not the way that one would use a $5 dildo. Or maybe, I don't know. I mean, if you're buying a $5 dildo, you probably shouldn't be doing anything.
Yeah,
You should just
probably
be using
don't
it for a
use
good
that.
joke
I mean,
with your buddies.
Let's be real. You're probably buying it to stick on somebody's hood of their car.
Yeah, and that's exactly what this was. Now, can I tell you the story about how I found it? Because the dildo was put on Cotter's car. We took a picture with it.
Wait, so you don't know who put it on Cotter's
Oh, no,
car?
I know.
Okay.
So the dildo was put on to Cotter's car via someone who
Mystery
brought
dildo.
it. Yeah, the mystery dildo. We put it on Cotter's car and we took pictures with it because we thought it was hilarious. Okay.
All right.
So we did that, and then I walked back inside we were at the draft room down on 17 at that time.
Okay.
I'm boozing it up with the bros,
Sure.
high-fiving. Cotter's like, hey, I gotta peace out.
Chest
Bye,
bumping.
Cotter. See you later. I'm inside. I'm like, I'm gonna take off too in like 5 minutes. So I get out to my car. I jump in my car. I drive home.
Wait. So you drove all the way home with a dildo on your car.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
So I drive the 12-minute ride from my house to the draft room, or draft room to my house. I get out of my car. It's cold. It's November.
Uh-huh.
You know, I get out of my car and I get out and I'm walking in front of my car and I see a shadow, and I was like, oh my God, what is that? And it is I would say 6.5-inch dildo.
Okay.
And immediately I thought, well, I should just drive around with it for a while. And then I was like, I've got neighbors. They may walk outside in the morning.
No.
And they may see a dildo attached to my car. So I took the dildo off and I put it in my driver's side.
That's when you
door.
grab the Gorilla crazy glue and make sure it does not leave the hood of your car.
No, so that's how I found. I actually drove, and the suction is top notch.
Right?
It ain't going nowhere.
No.
So I was driving 50 miles
Maybe
an
it
hour.
should be in more
back
like
home.
the $7
Yeah.
dildo bin, instead of the $5.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it's on sale. I mean, who's to say? I'm not.
It's high quality, dude.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Not a dildo connoisseur
Okay.
that we know of.
Sounds like your loss.
It sounds like it's a big time that Marshall mistake right there. Anyway. All right, guys, we got one more song, and then we're going to talk about Hinder tickets coming up at 5 o'clock. And then at that point, we're going to wrap up the live stream for today. But for everyone who joined in on the live stream, appreciate the hell out of you. It's great to have my friends back in studio. Tim, unfortunately, what a great conversation today. You've held up your part of the bargain. He won't be able to join us each and every day.
Things
but
are working.
mostly. I messed up Twitch. I'll figure out Twitch, hopefully.
No, that's peanuts compared to everything else, man.
Yeah.
We got everything working. We went live on the air. We have the dump button if we need it. Now we could talk about doing
I got two
phone
dumps.
calls next.
Technically, I can dump twice, baby.
Ooh, that's hot.
All right. I'm doing this. Let me do this. Boom. And just a quick heads up, guys, just because tomorrow's kind of wonky and this first week has been kind of crazy, we will not be live streaming our usual afternoon show tomorrow. You'll just get the live stream with Chris Jericho tomorrow from 12 to 1. And then after that, I'm actually going to be going down to the End Market Arena. So I will not be live streaming tomorrow, but both Thursday and Friday, the goal is to live stream both those days.
Dude,
So
tomorrow's only Wednesday? God damn.
tomorrow is Wednesday, yeah.
I thought tomorrow was Thursday. Wishful thinking, probably. I am taking tomorrow off. So
Oh, good for
won't
you.
be here anyway.
You will not be meeting Chris Jericho.
Unfortunately, I mean, it sounds like a really cool guy to meet, but yeah,
He's a really cool guy. I mean,
somewhere I
any
gotta
guy
be.
who does something that physical, like
Yeah.
he's plus 50. He's on the other side of 50, man.
wow.
He's an older guy. I mean, he's no spring chicken when it comes
He's
to
not,
stuff.
and he's still actually wrestling.
Yeah, he's
I think.
still like a top guy that's on TV every single week. Now, does he wrestle every week? No, but he probably wrestles every other one.
Who are the young wrestling guys? I mean, back in when I was
Talking
a
about-
kid, it was like The Rock and everything. So
Yeah,
like,
it's like that was the
Rock
best
is-
time to watch wrestling was the Attitude Era,
Okay.
and that's kind of the best time.
Attitude Era.
Yeah, it's
Interesting.
yeah, it was Stone Cold and everyone.
Yeah, Stone Cold and John Cena
Yep,
was on back then. too.
It kind of came on the later half of it, but yeah, I mean now you got amazing wrestlers out there. The four pillars of
don't know who that
AEW:
is.
Britt Baker,
Okay,
amazing,
I don't know who that is.
gorgeous. Darby Allin, he's teamed up with Sting. Remember Sting from back in the day? Paint his face.
Like
Woo!
like Sting, like the artist, like he did
No.
the Midnight Sun or whatever that song
Not
is.
like the Police.
There's a police.
All right, we got it. Hold on, 20 seconds. We'll be right back. It's Rock 106.1, Savannah's Rock Station. Thanks for joining the Marshall Show today. Now, this is something that kind of flew under the radar, and just in case you miss it, it's really cool, actually. We're getting another show here in Savannah, and look, when it comes to rock shows, guys, we don't get a lot of them. Like, the last big one was Breaking Benjamin and Seether, and that was mostly because Welcome to Rockville. They just wanted to get another show in under their belt, especially after they missed their show at Welcome to Rockville. So it's great to have more shows coming through the area, and I hope we get more like larger scale ones at the End Market Arena. But right now, let's talk about Hinder. Yes, Hinder, Lips of an Angel, Go Home, Get Stoned. Yes, that band is going to be playing a show Wednesday, September 7th. Now, tickets only start at $23.50, which is ridiculously cheap. Especially at this moment where it seems like all the concerts, everything is just inflation through the roof. A very, very cheap show happening over at Victory North Savannah. So tickets are available right now. You can find the links over at rock1061.com. But just after 5 o'clock today, here in like 20-ish minutes, we're going to be handing out a pair of tickets. Just listen up for that keyword for your chance to win. It's Rock 106.1.
We are Savannah's Rock Station.
Hey, this is Zach from Shinedown.
Yo, this is Axl Rose of Guns N' Roses. Corey Taylor.
Okay, back on. Here we go. Wardlow. Yes, Wardlow's going to be there. Hey, Tony.
Is that Tony from downstairs?
That's Tony from downstairs.
Hey, Tony.
If they play Heaven Sent, I'm going to lose my little squirrely mind. Tim Engineer, you have till Thursday to get Twitch working, or I'm coming to unplaid your shirt. Oh.
Don't you threaten me with a good time.
What kind of DeWalt tool does that take? All right, guys, I guess that's it for the live stream today. Thank you so much for joining in. I know it's kind of in the middle of the day and it's weird, but we're working to make everything better long term. Just give us some time. Once again, not on the stream officially tomorrow at this time, because if you didn't hear, Chris Jericho of AEW Wrestling of Fozzy will be live in studio. We'll be starting the stream right around 12 o'clock. We'll be going for, I don't know, a little less than an hour or so, but he's taking over. He's playing whatever music he wants. We're going to talk about whatever he wants, and
Nice.
we're just going to hang out with the legend
Yeah.
that is Chris Jericho. So make sure to hang with us on the live stream and, of course, via the Rock 106.1 app tomorrow right around lunchtime. All right, you guys have a great one. We'll see you soon. Be good, be kind, and as always, I love you guys.